Hello and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Pciu. Welcome to our presentation. As you can see, this presentation is presented by Nakib Haider, Afsana Akhtar, Farzana Akhtar and me, Pciu. We are going to present this presentation to our humble teacher, Ms. Asma Yasmin Shuma, Lecturer of English Department of Pciu International University. Moving to the next slide. So today our topic is John Locke and his biography. Moving to the next slide. As an introductory explanation about Locke's life, he was a 17th century English philosopher and an empiricist. He was born in Rington City of the United Kingdom on 20th August 1632. His father was John Locke the Elder and mother was Agnes King. As his mother died when Locke was just a child, his father, who was an attorney, actually raised him and his siblings. For education, he went to Pciu and Westminster School. He did his BA, MA, MB from Oxford University. He died on 28 October 1704 at the age of 72. Moving to the next slide. Now, if we talk about Locke's career life, he was one of the most famous philosophers and political theorists. Through his philosophy, he set out to inquire origin of human knowledge. He was also a political personality, as he served as the Secretary of the Board of Trade and Lord Proprietor of Carolina. He was also billed himself as a physician, as he often consulted on variety medical subjects. Moving to the next slide. Now, as we focus on Locke's interest and ideas, he was quite interested at metaphysics, as he talked about principle and identity of being. We can also see his interest in epistemology and economics, as he talked about nature, originality, justification, and also production, distribution, and consumption in his theories. If we talk about his ideas, he believed in empiricism, and he is the pioneer of the movement British empiricism, as he believed that knowledge was founded in empirical observation and experience. Talking about his another idea, liberalism, he is the father of the liberalism, as he propounded as the cardinal principles of modern day liberalism, like recognition of rights, democracy, limited estate. Moving to the next slide. Now, talking about Locke's theories, his theory of knowledge is about the originality and limitation of our knowledge. Here he meant by no innateness is where in the beginning mind is without any ideas, and whatever implanted in mind is something mind has perceived. He meant about simple idea is when our mind is capturing anything passively, and complex idea is where our mind is receiving something actively. Now here, primary quality is the quality of object that cannot be separated from the object, such as roundness of a ball. Secondary quality is that it can be separated from the object, and you have to experience the quality to get the idea about it, such as taste of foods. Now about his moral and political theory, his state of nature is the beginning process of his liberal state, where this state is the state of freedom and equality, bound by the law of nature. Locke meant by sovereignty is the power of legislation, not to abstract entities like the state, but to God and to the people. To discuss the rest of the slides, I would like to invite my friend Nakib Haider.
Thank you, Kashfia. Come to the next slide. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nakib Haider. Now, if we talk about the actual disagreement between Locke and Berkeley. First one is Locke believed in materialism, and he said that materialism object feed us sensory information, thus we gain knowledge about the object. But Berkeley rejected this thought. For such ideas, Berkeley held to be just is to be perceived. There is no need to refer to the supposition of anything existing outside our mind, which could never be shown to resemble our ideas, since nothing can be like an idea but an idea. Hence, there are no material objects. Then the second thing is Locke claims that secondary qualities are only powers the object has to cause us to have ideas of color, smell, taste, sound, and texture. These qualities do not actually exist within the object. But Berkeley disagreed to that, and Berkeley's first argument is that since one cannot abstract a primary quality from a secondary quality, and secondary quality are only ideas in the mind, so are primary qualities. Come to the next slide. Now here, as you can see, some of Locke's major works. His Two Treatises of Government is about the claim that men are by nature free and equal against claims that God had made all people naturally subject to a monarch. And his book, an essay concerning human understanding, is about the inquiry into the original certainty and extent of human knowledge, together with the grounds and degrees of belief, opinion, and assent. Locke's book, A Letter Concerning Toleration, is about toleration is indeed a Christian virtue, and that the state as a civic association should be concerned only with civic interest, not spiritual ones. Like that, there are so many such famous works of his. Come to the next slide. His contribution. Very lastly, if we notice his contribution is seen overall over where it can be education or society or in the idea of liberalism. There can be agreement, disagreement, or criticism about his work, but John Locke indeed is one of the best philosophers of all time. That's why he lives in our memories. Come to the next slide. Now, very lastly, I would like to thank Almighty Allah for this beautiful life, and then our beloved teacher Mrs. Asma ma'am and all the students who are watching this, and of course our hardworking group members Kashfia, Farjana and Afsana, and I also. Thanks for watching.